Okay, this is my upload of I don't know. Ah! Okay, anyway, hello there everybody, I am PK Flames, and today, this is not a normal video, because I don't know I don't know what's about. Anyway, today, said that to someone that I would make a 7-hour rant on Nintendo, and it's not gonna be 7 hours long, because that's gonna be too long then. It's probably just gonna be like a couple of minutes of me ranting about Nintendo and my history with them. So, yeah, now that I got my computer back from repairs, we're just gonna discuss some stuff while I think of stuff to record, because I lost all my footage. Thanks, hard drive. Anyway, I wrote down a couple of things, so let me find it real quickly. No, I guess not. Okay, whoops, give me a quick second. Okay, I have my notes right here. So, first thing that I would like to discuss about Nintendo is my actual history with them. Why do I enjoy Nintendo so much? Well, Nintendo's been like a really big impact in my life. My first console was the Wii, so I've had like a really not decently big history as other people, but like a decent amount, I'd say. And during Nintendo's life, during the Wii, I think we hit really good during that 2006 period of the Wii, because everyone wanted one, and everyone was playing like Wii Sports and stuff. It was so much fun. But then I think now that the Switch is out now, it's like one of the biggest consoles in the world currently. I think it's starting to surpass the PS2 in sales. It might have already passed the Wii, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it was just like one of the most influential consoles, and thankfully that was my first console ever, and I'm really happy about that, because the Wii, it's impacted me a lot. Like, it got me into gaming basically through Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart Wii, Wii Sports. I didn't have that many games on the Wii. Like, I had Just Dance, I think. No, that was the Wii U, no. I didn't have that many games on my Wii. I didn't even know I could homebrew it and play any game I want. But yeah, I think after the Wii, it was a nice summer morning in 2012, and I got my first handheld, and it was a Nintendo 3DS. But we're not going to talk about the 3DS right now, we're going to go to the DSi, yeah. Afterwards, I had the DSi, and I got given it by my parents, and I love that thing so much. I had an R4 card with it. So if you don't know what that is, an R4 card is basically a Nintendo DS cartridge with an SD card slot. So you can basically play any games you want on the R4 card, unless the time doesn't expire, because the R4 cards had an issue. Well, technically it was a major flaw, basically, where at a certain time, the R4 card would stop working altogether, and the only way to fix it was either get a new one, or change your system clock to before it expired, and that was really annoying. But no, I love that DSi, a lot of photos on there. Thankfully I got them off the DS before I broke it. Yeah, I broke my DSi. So one day, it was another summer morning. No, it was another day in summer, I'm pretty sure. It was like a few years after. I don't know what year though. What was I doing? I got bored, so I decided I'm gonna open my R4 card and see what's actually inside. I opened it, I'm like, whoa, cool, this is a DS circuit board. And then I had the smart idea, like, what if I put this back in my DS and see what happens? I put it in, the DS, it didn't come out, it was stuck. And it just, there was a piece of plastic, like the back plastic, and I tried taking it out and it wouldn't, and overall it sucked. And basically I lost all functionality of the DS because my cartridge slot broke. So that's great. Yeah, and then I decided I'm gonna try and fix it, and then I opened it, and then I broke it instantly because I think I ripped one of the ribbon cables or something. I don't know. I'm really shit with tech and opening them up. Don't tell me to replace a screen on something and expect me to do it first try. No, I'm gonna break that instantly. No. So yeah, that happened. But then I got my 3DS, and I love that thing. The first 2 games I got was Super Mario 3D World, 3D Land, not World, Land, and Mario Kart 7. And oh my god, those were the most fun experience I've had with with Nintendo. I think that was peak for me. I've hit peak fun. And then I'm like, oh, there was a new model that was released. I'm like, I need an upgrade. So then I got upgraded to the new Nintendo 3DS XL, and I still have that to this day. What a great upgrade that was. I played so much, and because I had a second 3DS spare now, which was my old one, I can do stuff like trade Pokemon and trade yokai in Yokai Watch and stuff, version exclusive. So that was great. The thing that does suck about the new 3DS XL was I did break the bottom screen. Yeah, so I think I was playing Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I stabbed that bottom screen because I was about to be champion, and then I was about to be champion, and it kept freezing for some reason. I thought it was freezing, but no, it wasn't. It was just trying to calculate the moves. And if you don't know, Pokemon Ultra Moon is for some reason a really heavy game for the 3DS. I don't know why. They didn't really do a good job performance-wise on that game. But it's a really good game though, and I just it kept freezing up for a second. I'm like, oh, and I keep stabbing that bottom screen, and then I threw it on the ground a couple of times, and then I looked, I'm like, oh crap, I broke the bottom screen, what am I gonna do? Oh no, I broke it. So, yeah, just recently, just this year, I've been able to replace that bottom screen, and I'm so glad that I did, because, it was unbearable. You could count the amount of pixels that were broken on that thing. You couldn't even type with the keyboard, because the on-screen keyboard, you could not type with it, and it sucked. So I'm glad I could finally replace that. That was my first and only successful hardware replacement or repair. I'm very thankful about that. But then during that time, before I fixed the screen for it, I was able to find another 3DS, the 3DS XL, at my local thrift store, also known as Cash Converters. And I found that thing, and it was actually in really good condition, surprisingly. And if you don't know, thrift store, it sells second thing stuff, yeah. Second-hand stuff. And I found it, I bought it, I took it home, and it was really good condition. It was basically it's really good condition. I'm very lucky I found that. But yeah, no, I've modded both of those, thankfully, both 3DSs. My original 3DS has an issue. If I know the 3DS has a major flaw in its design, where on I think the older models, basically, what can possibly happen is little micro tears can occur in the flex cable for the microphone and bottom and top screen, and it just every time you try and turn it on all the way, you'll hear a popping sound, and it was oh no, so you have to open it at an angle every time you want to open it. So I just stopped using it altogether because I got 2 better ones. Next up, after the new 3DS XL, before the 3DS XL, before I got the one at the thrift store, I wanted a Wii U, and the Wii U did not sell well. I will say that. It's a pretty good console. Got a ton of good games. Like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, Mario Kart 8, not Deluxe, the original Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and the good thing about the Wii U is backwards compatible with the Wii, so you can play all the Wii games on your Wii U, and because the Wii can also play GameCube games, you can play GameCube games on your Wii U and on the Wii, so it was technically like the ultimate system for like Nintendo, and I'm like, damn, there's so much like stuff, this is incredible. And then I got it. I'm like, I finally got a Wii U from the same thrift store, Cash Converters, and my Wii U, it came with a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Xenoblade Chronicles X is like kind of rare now because the Wii U didn't sell that well, and not that many people bought it. Not that many people bought it, and I have a copy of it, and I've never played it yet, because I've never played a Xenoblade Chronicles game. So that's great. Okay, and then the next week, the next week I got the Wii. The week after I got the Wii U, the Switch gets announced. The Switch gets announced the week after I got my Wii U, and I'm like looking at like. I was looking at IGN's video, and I'm like, I've made a grave mistake. I bought a Wii U, and I don't know why I did that. That was really dumb. What was that? Oh, I don't know, I'm going crazy. But nah, I still love my Wii U though. I love all my consoles. Like, they're all great. And then after the Wii U, the Nintendo Switch released, and I'm like, I need it. I watched Alex C&D's video on him getting the first Switch thing in the world. If you don't know who he is, Alex C&D is another YouTuber. I don't think he uploads that much. I haven't seen his content in a while. I mean like a year or two. I haven't watched his content in like a long while, but when I did watch him, he was the first in line to get a Nintendo Switch, and he was the first person in the entire world to get a Nintendo Switch, and I think he sold it though. That's okay. He can do what he wants with that. But no, I was watching that. I was so hyped for the Switch because it looked great. It was hybrid, and it was a handheld and a home console in one. It was like I have never seen it before. The Wii U tried doing something similar with the gamepad, but the problem with the gamepad is you can't even go into another room with it. It will keep saying like, please be near the console at all times. Like, that's the thing that sucks about it. But then the Switch like perfected it. And then I got my Switch. The first two games I got was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2. I didn't even touch Splatoon 2 that much. But I played a ton of Mario Kart, and my computer, I hate my computer so much. My computer is freezing up again. That sucks. Anyway, like, I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2. I didn't play Splatoon 2 that much. I played a lot of Mario Kart, and playing Mario Kart on that Switch was like, it was beautiful. It was like the most amazing experience ever. And then I think I was moving houses and we didn't have internet, so I'm like, okay, I might as well check out Splatoon 2 at this point. I played the story mode, and damn, the story mode was it was really fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with that story mode. And then as I got into playing online, Nintendo released Nintendo Switch Online, and oh, that really hurt. That hurt a lot. Yeah. The Switch, I don't know how old the Switch is now. I think it's like 7. No, not 7. The Switch, hold on, I'm actually gonna search it up. How old is the Nintendo Switch? Let's find out. The Nintendo Switch came. Nintendo Switch is 7 years old. Oh my god, bro, 7 years old. Damn. All right. And it's still getting support to this day. That's crazy. I'm still like actively buying, like not actively. I'm still like getting games for my Switch. Mostly like the latest one I got was Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which is great. Everyone, like, I think anyone who enjoys RPGs and Paper Mario should at least experience it. Cause my first Paper Mario game was Sticker Star, and I hated Sticker Star. Sticker Star was one of the most boring games ever. Like, like, it doesn't tell you where to go. The level structure's like off completely. There's like no story. The characters aren't that interesting. It was not fun for me. I did not have a good time with Sticker Star. But then I'm so glad. Oh wait, no, yeah. I got Origami King, and I haven't finished it yet. But I played through it like a decent amount. It's on the right track, but it's not exactly right. And then Nintendo just gave up. I'm like, remake Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. Let's go. Whoop, chuck it over. And it was such a smart decision to bring back Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. I'm still waiting on Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. Please, Nintendo. But yeah, after the Switch, I was able to find a GameCube. Yeah. I got it. They gave me the wrong power supply, so I have to go return it, get a refund, buy a new one on Amazon or something. And then it worked perfectly, and then I had to get a memory card. See, that's the problem with the GameCube and the PS2 and like and the PS1. You don't have hard drives. You gotta save to a memory card, and that sucks. Like, there's no onboard storage like most consoles have now, like hard drives, SSDs. Like, actually, they don't have any storage devices in the console back then. We had they had memory cards, and memory cards are fun, but damn, they're annoying sometimes. But that's just a me thing. I'm picky. But yeah, I got the GameCube. I got a GameCube, and I'm playing on that. That was really fun. And then I got a Nintendo 64 controller. No, not the console, a controller. And I don't even know if it works because I never got an adapter for it yet. So that's fun. But Nintendo's had like a really big impact on my life overall. It's made me who I am as a person currently. Like, my enjoyment of games is because of Nintendo. Like, a lot of the games that I think I wouldn't really enjoy, I actually do. And like, Nintendo basically opened up like gaming for me. Everyone else had a PlayStation or an Xbox. Nah, man, I got a Wii. I got Nintendo. I was asked, do you want to get like a PS4 or Xbox One? I'm like, nah, I want to Switch. Not maybe, nah, I was gonna say maybe not a good decision, but nah, I think if I were to pick what console I would have, like, which people I want to go with, I would probably stick with Nintendo, just because like it's more quality over quantity. But even then, like, Sony and Microsoft have better like hardware capabilities. I'm not looking at hardware. I'm looking at how fun the game is. We don't talk about like. Wait, never mind. Scratch that. Never mind. I don't know what's going with that one. But no, Nintendo has impacted me so much. Like, it's gotten me into franchises that I never thought I'd be interested in. Especially like those random games that like you don't usually that many people don't play. Like, I know a lot of people play it now. For example, like Yokai Watch. I thought like that was not selling here in Australia, and I thought, why is no one playing this? This is a great game. But then I realized there's a whole nother community in like America and like like every other like country in the world, and it's like really big, and like especially Japan. Like like they weren't gonna release Yokai Watch, but like I saw like I thought I was the only one, but no, people like Yokai Watch, and I was very like happy about that because I thought, oh, I'm the only one that enjoys this game, but no, there are tons more people out there. And that's the great thing that it told me. Like, there are like a ton of communities out there. I don't know where I was going with this, to be honest. But no, Nintendo, you've impacted me a lot. Alright, now let's go into Nintendo's copyright issue. I was just praising Nintendo. Now we're gonna go to how it's shit. Alright. If you Nintendo has a really big problem with like re-releasing their games. Like, for example, they're gonna release Donkey Kong Country HD on the Switch, and they want you to pay a full $60 to buy the game, and I think that's insane. I don't know why someone would why would you pay that much for Donkey Kong Country? Like, yes, it's the definitive version of it from the Wii to 3DS to the Switch, but damn, $60. Apparently it didn't even they didn't bring back some of the things that made Donkey Kong Country good, which is terrible, man. Like, missed opportunity. They probably will fix it though, because it's not out until like September. September. I don't know when, but soon. But Nintendo has a big issue with that, like with having games and not re-releasing them. I think the biggest like person that's affected by it is hold on, what game franchise is it? Well, I was gonna say before it was Super Mario RPG. That was a really big game, and then it just got it got stuck on the SNES. Like, no one, like, everyone wants it back. Everyone wanted Geno and Smash. I do too. It'd be really cool. But then, like, Nintendo hasn't, like, re-released the game in any sort of way. The only re-release, quote-unquote, that they did, before the Switch version was the SNES Classics, and okay, never mind, I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm saying. I was wrong. Super Mario RPG did release on the Switch, did release, like, everywhere. It released on the Wii U eShops. I'm wrong. Just ignore everything that I just said. I'm trying to think of, like, a game that, like, got stuck on previous generation hardware that, like, still hasn't been able to be brought back. It's, like, a Nintendo game. Oh, wait, yeah? F-Zero. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, F-Zero has been screwed over so much. Like, when mainly like new game wise, Nintendo has not touched the F-Zero franchise in so long. Like, the last time they touched it was NSO. F-Zero was in '99, was it called? I think it was that. But no, their major thing was a proper new game, and that the latest one, I think it was either the one on the GameCube or it was one of the ones on the Game Boy Advance. That was like the last like proper release for F-Zero. Like, Nintendo should probably revisit the F-Zero franchise, because I know F-Zero fans are waiting for a new game like for a while. Like F-Zero GX, I haven't touched F-Zero, but that's just one of the games that like came up into my mind. I'm like, yeah, that game should be like, either remake F-Zero GX or just make a new F-Zero game, because F-Zero 99, sure, it's like made to look like the SNES version, just like bring it back. I'd say like bring back the F-Zero franchise, make a totally new game, like everyone would enjoy that. And say, back to the copyright thing. Yeah, so Nintendo won't actually re-release some of their old, like most of their old games. If you are seen using any of their assets in your game for a non-profit cause or for profit, they will just sue you to oblivion so that you can't you can't play it anymore. The biggest contender for this was what was it called? Oh, I forgot. Okay, it's completely different, but it's a Valve thing than a Nintendo thing. Portal 64. So this was actually like a full remake of Portal on the Nintendo 64, and it used Nintendo's asset libraries for Nintendo 64, I think. Don't quote me on this. There's like a full video on it. It's like a proper video. And it just like Valve is like, see, they send him a cease and desist, like, you can't do this, man, because you're gonna be breaking Nintendo's copyright thing. And overall, it sucked. So he said he might not revisit it, but like this project fully got taken down, which is really sad. Like it's like a really good remake. It's really good, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's gone now, which sucks. I think a bunch of Flash games also got affected by it. Well, you still got like the weird ones, like the. Damn, I'm trying to think of examples right now, but I can't think of any because, like, I don't know why, I just can't think of any. Well, the major one I could think of is emulator-wise, which is on the emulator Yuzu and Citra. Those two emulators were made for preservation purposes of preserving basically the Switch and 3DS capabilities on modern computers so that you can still play these games even after they're, like, gone. Like, you can't play them anymore. However, I think Yuzu was doing, like, some, like, I don't know what Yuzu was doing. I completely forgot, because it was, like, a couple of months ago. But, it was, like, really bad, though. Like, for Nintendo, like, it was really bad because Nintendo stepped in, and Yuzu was one of the, like, the best developing emulators alongside Ryujinx, which is another Switch emulator. And those two, went like hand in hand, I think. Like if one didn't, if let's say you want to play a specific game on Ryujinx and it didn't work, you just switch to Yuzu, or you do the other way around. And like Yuzu's like a really good options, and sadly it got shut down, cease and desisted by Nintendo. And Citra also got affected because Citra was made by the devs of Yuzu, and they got caught in the crossfire. And Citra's like a really good 3DS emulator. Like, it was like, I think it was close to getting like mostly like really good compatibility with games, I think. Don't quote me on any of this, by the way. But yeah, sadly they also got stuck in the crossfire, and they got taken down too. Thankfully, once you cut off one head, multiple different heads will spring up, you know, like the serpent heads. So just like multiple different emulators started, like, and forks started showing up on GitHub and stuff to like bring back these emulators. I think they've been doing pretty good recently. I haven't checked any other new ones out. I'll probably wait a bit longer until I think like, yeah, it's time to make the switch from Yuzu/Citra to this new emulator. I'm probably gonna wait until then. But nah, like, Nintendo's had like a really big problem with copyright overall, especially like sharing ROMs and stuff of their old games, because they won't bother to re-release them for modern audiences, unless they want to. And that's where I can't think of something to explain, like, as an example. But there's like a lot of coincidences, like a lot of occasions that Nintendo would do such a thing. I think every once in a while I make a joke with my friends. I'm like, Nintendo's gonna sue some guy named Mario for some reason because he has the name Mario. That's pretty. I don't know. Yeah, there's that. Like, that's the major thing that sucks on Nintendo. They will like cease and desist anyone who they think is like problematic in a way. So like to their brand, like if like giving illegal copies of video games, own your games, by the way, own your games. I would say own your games, but unless you can no longer buy it from like a third party seller, like if you have to buy a video game but it's only from like eBay or thrift stores and stuff, and you can't actually pay the company, I would say just go for it, man. Like, but to be fair, I wouldn't suggest doing it because it will get you into legal trouble. But that's like a me thing, I don't know. But it sucks what Nintendo's doing. Like, these are like such unfair practices. And even then, when they decide to re-release a new game, for example, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, which was a 3DS game, they re-released it on Switch, and they said, this is no, what they say? No, they just like upgrade the graphics a bit, and they said, yeah, $60, why not? And that's, in my eyes, that's like really unfair. Because these are like great games, but like if you, like, I think if you remake a game but you barely do that much to it, release it for like cheaper than a full price game. Like, for example, Metroid Prime Remastered, that was a GameCube game. They like did that was like one of the best remasters on Switch. Like currently, I can't think of any other ones. And they charged like $40 or $50 for it, and I'm like, that's how you do a remaster. That's how you do it. You don't charge $60 for it. You charge them $40 to $50 and say, this is a brand new game. This isn't a brand new game. This isn't a pretty old game, but we've touched up a few things. We've added a bunch of stuff. We fixed a bunch of things. Go have fun for the low price of less than a brand new game. That's the way that I think it should be done. And Metroid Prime Remastered is a really good example because of this. Like, the stuff that like Nintendo's doing, that's a good remaster. But for something like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which is a full remake, I can understand the $60 price tag. But then, like, why not try and put it for like $50 or something? Like, it's a really good game, I understand that. Same with Super Mario RPG. They re-released it on Switch, full price, $60. Said, you want this SNES game that we fully remade in 3D and looks beautiful in like pretty like nice graphics, like 60 FPS. I think it's 60. I might be wrong. $60. I get that, but did you add any new features? I'm pretty sure Paper Mario added some new stuff, like quality of life fixes and stuff, but still, they're still great games though. I'm just like kind of disappointed in the price tag that Nintendo has put for them. It's like, hey, here's some stuff, money. Here's some like really minor stuff. Good enough. The biggest game that has a problem with this, Super Mario 3D All Stars. I think hands down, it is not that good. It's good if you want to play on the Switch, but fans have made the definitive versions of them on their emulators and like PC ports and stuff. Like Mario Galaxy is like really good in that pack. I bought the game. I bought that collection. I finished Mario Galaxy 1. I'm like, this does not look like a Wii game anymore. This looks like a proper Switch game. Like, this looks really good. And it played really good. It played really well. Like, the amount of changes that they put in Mario Galaxy, because it was a Wii title, it used motion controls, and putting the spin where you have to shake the Wiimote instead to a button press, and then the right stick being the pointer for collecting stars and stuff. Not stars, what was it called? I forgot what it was called. But you know what I mean, hopefully. But like having that like that, and then also like updating the graphics like 1080p widescreen, 60 FPS. That was really good. That was smart of them, like, to do that. But I feel like they could have. I'm glad they didn't release it all as one game, because they would have just charged $60. I'm also disappointed in that collection they didn't include Galaxy 2. I know Galaxy 2 includes like a lot of more Wii remote motion controls type functions, because Yoshi's in the game. He uses his tongue mostly, so it might be difficult, but it was still doable, because Mario Galaxy 1 is like perfect. Basically, that's like the definitive way to play Mario Galaxy 1. Like, currently, I'd say for me, not just for me. Like, for me, it's good. I don't know if other people would agree with me though. Probably not, but I don't know. But then you got Galaxy 2 here, and then Galaxy 2 is not included at all. Galaxy 2 is my favorite, like, is one of my favorite Mario games. The orchestra that they have going in it, the level layout, the gameplay, like, they just expanded Galaxy 1, but they've made it even more, like, refined. And I played Galaxy 2. I've played through Galaxy 2. It is phenomenal. Like, it's such a great expansion to the first game. Adding, like, Yoshi, adding extra motion control parts. They did add, like, a bunch of harder levels, and, like, everything's been changed. It's great. But I don't know why they didn't add it. I'm going off topic. The second game, Mario Sunshine, and the first game, Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, released in the collection. All they did was minor touch-ups. For the 64 version, they used the Japanese version. Which one? They used the one that has rumble support in it. And it also patched the backwards long jump. If you don't know, the backwards long jump is a technique used by speedrunners to skip, basically, like, they can basically, like, phase through walls and stuff and doors, and just, it's, like, really powerful. I don't know how they do it, because I can't do that. I tried, I can't do it properly. But the amount of velocity and speed that they get is crazy, and they patched it in the All-Stars version because it uses that Japanese rumble supported version. I get that. They also touched up the graphics. Not that much though. But the funny part is, fans made a better version. They made a full PC port. People have made Render 96 versions. If you don't know, Render 96 is it's a texture pack, I'm pretty sure, and it recreates the style of the Mario 64, like, magazines, like the art that they used previously in those magazines, like concept art, and it looks beautiful. And they didn't use it because Nintendo didn't go that far. Fans can make better shit than Nintendo themselves. Like, add more quality of life stuff. The PC port for Mario 64, it includes, like, full camera support, widescreen, 4K, like 60 FPS. It might not be 4K, but it is 60 FPS. And it's, like, beautiful. It's, like, it looks great. It feels like if they would ever to remake Mario 64, I'm saying remake because they did remake it for the DS. Super Mario 64 DS, that one, yeah. But if they were to remake the original for the Switch, that PC port with Render 96 support, I think that would be it. But they decided to only touch up some graphics, choose a different version completely than what the rest of the world has or something, like oh, sorry about that. And then release it. I don't know. And we've got Sunshine. I think Sunshine's a pretty good game. I'm bad at it though. Like, I'm really bad at Super Mario Sunshine. And what they do, they increase the quality to 720p, I think. Might have been 60 FPS support. Upgraded textures, widescreen. They didn't do that much for Sunshine. I'm gonna be like that. They didn't do that much. They did make it so you don't have to have a GameCube controller, because the GameCube controller has pressure sensitive triggers. Then when in Mario Sunshine, it controls how much water comes out of FLUDD. On the Switch version, they changed it where if you hold it, when you hold it down, it shoots like the less than the max, so you don't stand still and shoot. My throat is killing me now. I don't know why. That's not good. Anyway, like, uses FLUDD to, like, oh, what did I talk? Damn it! Well, that's the okay. Like FLUDD, yeah. FLUDD has multiple different levels of how much FLUDD can shoot water, and it used like the second to last, like water shoot. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not giving good examples. But yeah, I don't know. There's that. But then fans have made it like 4K, like proper, like graphic updates. I think like also some fixes and stuff. What I'm trying to say is fans have made a better Super Mario, was it 3D All-Stars Collection than Nintendo. Like, fans have made a better version of it than Nintendo, except for, well, not except for, like, but Nintendo's got the other upper hand for Galaxy. I mean, for, like, 64 and Sunshine, fans got that perfect. But Galaxy, in my opinion, this is my opinion, so I'm gonna probably mostly be wrong, but it's my opinion. Nintendo's got the upper hand on Galaxy, the fans got the upper hand for 64 and Sunshine. And, but yeah, there's that. How did it all start? A copyright, yeah, that's how it all started. I just went on like a rant on 3D All-Stars. Oh, the other thing that sucks about that game, it was like it didn't, it had a timed release date. So it was only out for like a couple of months and then, whoop, it's gone. Good luck finding a copy. That sucks, man. I bought it digitally. I should have bought it physically. Because the physical release looks like really nice. I should have bought it physically, not digitally, but oh well. I was in excitement when they announced it. Like, I was like jumping up and down, like, oh my god, they're re-releasing. Ow, ow, oh, I punched my desk out. Like, I was like really excited, like, oh, they're gonna re-release Super Mario 64 Sunshine Galaxy. Oh my god, I was excited. And then like I got it, I'm like, I played through Galaxy first, I'm like, this is great. I played through Super Mario 64 afterwards, I'm like, this is pretty good. I played through Sunshine, I haven't finished it yet. I'm lost on where to go in Sunshine, I think. That's what I need to replay. I need to continue playing my save. Let's see, what else did I type down, because I wrote this little notepad. Okay, games that I enjoyed from Nintendo. If we're gonna go by console, let's start with the Wii. With the Wii, with what I grew up with, Mario Kart Wii was really fun. Wii Sports, Mario Galaxy 2. I was gonna say DS, Mario Galaxy DS. Yeah, that was a fun teaser. That was a fun little thing I saw when I was younger. Mario Galaxy 2 though. Mario Kart Wii is one of the funnest Wii like Mario Karts because of how like. Oh, I was gonna say how accessible it is, but not really now. It's like, it's 2024. It was a while ago. No. No, like it was like a lot of fun. I'm so stupid. I bought Wii, and then I returned it, and then I bought it again. Yeah, I bought it and then I returned it. I am so smart. I had the original version of Mario Kart Wii, and then I returned it, and then I waited, and then a few months, like I think a year or two passed, or a few months, yeah, and then I re-bought the Nintendo Selects version. Like, what? Why? What was my thought process in that? Like, oh, I want to play Mario Kart Wii. Oh wait, I don't have it anymore. Oh, I'm gonna go buy it. What? Oh my god, why do I keep coughing? I need water. It's fine, I'll live. Donkey Kong Country Return to HD, yeah. Forgot I had that game. That game's really fun. But I'm like shit at it. I'm not good at it at all. Like, I have it on the Wii. I'm not good at it. And then I played on my 3DS and I'm like, okay, this is more bearable. Because I'm not used to the motion controls. Like, you're supposed to play, you're supposed to like move and use motion controls at the same time. I'm like, oh, it's just like, my brain stopped functioning properly. But then in Galaxy 2, I know how to do it. I'm like, why does Galaxy 2 not transfer to Donkey Kong Country? What? Yeah, so that's funny. yeah, no, those are like my, and then Wii Sports as well. Like bring like a friend comes over, boot up Wii Sports, beat like try and like beat each other in tennis, baseball and stuff. It's very fun. I didn't have a Resort though. I wanted Resort. They've got a Wii Motion Plus though. Still don't have one. Need to buy one. Yeah. So those games I enjoyed a lot. Let's go to 3DS. Oh, 3DS. Most of my games are from 3DS and Switch. Yeah. So we're gonna skip 3DS for now and come back to it. We're gonna go to Wii U. For my Wii U, I didn't play that much Wii U. Like I got it and then I played it for like a week and then I stopped and then I didn't touch it afterwards. For the Wii U though, my top played games was Mario Kart 8. That's it. Yeah, it was just Mario Kart 8. I didn't have Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Smash Bros. I didn't have any of those. I had Mario Kart 8, New Super Mario Bros. U, and I didn't even play that much. So that was kind of sad. Yeah. Now let's go to 3DS. For 3DS, I got a ton of 3DS games, and I'm really glad I played through all of them. My major one that I played the most, sorry, my two major franchises was, excuse me, sorry about that. What was it? Yokai Watch and Pokemon. Those two were I love those games. Those games are so much fun. That might be like a me thing though. And Yokai Watch is just Pokemon, but with Japanese folklore in it. But Pokemon also has that. So, I don't know how to explain it, but I had a lot of fun with these two games. Like these two game franchises. I had a lot of fun. Pokemon has a special place in my heart as being like fun, but also like I'm just sitting there pressing the A button and the B button, maybe moving the joystick around or the D-pad to do shit. That's about that. That's about it for Pokemon. But like, yeah, and then Yokai Watch. I also did enjoy Yokai Watch. Yeah, my favorite yokai is Jiba Koma, and he is a fusion. He's technically like a fusion of Koma-san and Jibanyan. You guys don't know that because you just didn't grow up with Yokai Watch, but I did. No, I'm kidding though. But yeah, like I really enjoy Yokai Watch. Like I bought two Burning Spirits, and then Psychic Spectre's gonna announce. I'm like, bro, I'm buying that shit. And I bought it, and I played it, and I found out Yokai Watch 3 was in Japan. I'm like, I want to import it and play it, but then I realized my 3DS was region locked, so I couldn't play it. And only now have I started to play it, because I finally, actually no, the eShop went down, so I went to through other means. I'm playing Yokai Watch 3 right now, which I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, no, I can't wait to finally like play through Yokai Watch 3. Like, I'm very excited to. I know Yokai Watch 4 is a Japan exclusive, and I want to play through it as well. But I'm gonna wait until like a full localization comes out. I think, like, I know it won't happen, but probably like after the Switch dies, like after the Switch we transition to the next Nintendo console, then I'll start playing Yokai Watch 4 after I finish 3. But yeah, those two franchises, they're some of my most fun games. If I were to have a Pokemon team, I'm gonna sound like real like annoying. It's gonna be like really, it's gonna be like really stupid. But I'd probably have a Typhlosion, a Lugia, Greninja, Gengar, and then what else would I have? I'm thinking, what else? What other Pokemon would I have? Like, I need 2 more. I don't know. I think I don't want to just be those 4, because I would definitely have like a full party. I don't know who I would include though. Oh, there was this one star in Pokemon. Hold on, let me find him. Was it Sword? He's from Sword and Shield. Let me search it up. Like, I forgot his name. That's the problem. Let me find him, hold on. Give me a second. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, okay. I found another one. Like I had like a lot of knowledge on Pokemon. I don't anymore though. Like I haven't bought Scarlet and Violet yet because like I don't think I would have enjoyed them, but no, I think I would though. I'm still looking. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Okay. Stonejourner. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Yes. And then also Think Flygon. That's my party right there. And it might not be a good party, but I don't care. Like they're all like neither like I really like them. They've been like I've enjoyed Pokemon for a while and like I probably have those guys. I forgot Stonejourner's name because I haven't played Sword and Shield in like 3 years. Yeah, I haven't touched the game in like 3 years or something. Was it 3 years? I don't know when I last played Sword and Shield. But I haven't touched that game in a while, and I've just forgotten Pokemon altogether. I kind of moved on from Pokemon because I saw Scarlet and Violet, I'm like, damn, this doesn't look that good. But then I played Legends Arceus, I'm like, bro, this is great. I'm excited to see what they do for Pokemon Legends Z-A, was it? Yeah, Z-A. I don't know. It was Z. It was Pokemon Legends Z though. I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be very fun. I hope they don't mess it up because it's being set in Kalos, and I started like my first like was it like I started in Kalos, I think. I started with like Pokemon Y. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, and then like as I said, Mario and Luigi, bro, I love Mario and Luigi. I had like, okay, I played through Partners in Time, I got to the end of the game, and I just couldn't beat the final boss, because it's like, oh, it's so difficult, but the music, it just hits so hard. I'm so excited for the new Mario and Luigi game. Speaking of Mario and Luigi, the Mario and Luigi games, I want to look for a physical copy of Bowser's Inside Story. So it took me like a year or two to finally find a copy at EB Games. I bought it, and it's chef's kiss. Mwah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's such a fun game. The characters are delightful. The amount of charm that it has, it's great. I love Mario and Luigi so much. It's such a good game franchise. And then I played through I got Dream Team like on my 3DS, and I played through. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the charm, the style that it went for, and the characters. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed that. I think I went through like 1 or 2 playthroughs. I mean, 1 or 2, like 2 or 3 playthroughs of the game. Like I had a lot of fun with it. Like not that much replayability, but I thought like I enjoyed it a lot. Farful is such like he's such like a funny character, man. But yeah, I do understand why people don't like Dream Team Bros. I call it Dream Team Bros because that's what it released as, and it's called Mario and Luigi Dream Team in America. And I played through that. Like I understand why people don't like the game. There's a lot of tutorials, and I get that. But like once you get past them, it's pretty good. Like it is like I had a lot of fun with the game. Like I'm really happy that I played that game. Played Mario and Luigi. What else did I? And then my 3DS. Bro, I can't think. I don't know why. I gotta think of games. I can't think of anything. Did I have a Legend of Zelda? No, I didn't have Legend of Zelda. Yeah, that was my one big regret for 3DS. I didn't have any Legend of Zelda games. I wish I did. I think I wanted to go find a copy of either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. and I just couldn't find one. Like, I not even not Triforce Heroes, A Link Between Worlds. I couldn't find a copy. I don't know why. It sucked. I'm like, I would have played Legend of Zelda, but I can't find anything. That sucked. Because there's like a lot of Legend of Zelda franchise is really fun, and I want to try getting into it on my 3DS, and I couldn't find a copy anywhere. It sucked. But I can enjoy it now because I found some copy. I didn't find a copy. The Nintendo eShop went down on the 3DS and the Wii U very recently. It was like a year ago, I think. And with it took down every game that was on the shop. So now the only way you can actually play them is either physically or through illegal methods. And they were like, you could barely find a copy here. I think because after the eShop closed, prices just skyrocketed like crazy. So I said, screw it, I can't bother waiting for all that. So yeah, I left it. Okay, let's go for 3DS. Let's go to Switch now. I think for Switch, oh, you know how everyone, when the Switch first released, bought Breath of the Wild because it's like a launch release game? No, I didn't do that. I bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and then I got Super Mario Odyssey. And I'm gonna be honest with you right here. Odyssey is such a beautiful game. Like, it's such a great game. I love Mario Odyssey so much. The amount of like charm it has, the gameplay is great because basically it incorporates like everything that the previous games had. The story is like pretty good. The capturing mechanic is very interesting. I just had like so much fun playing through that game. I played it like 5 times. I think I did more actually. I don't know, but I just had a ton of fun playing that game. I love that game so much. Like, I'm hoping there's a new Mario game soon, but damn, that was a lot of fun. Let me get my shelf real quickly. Fortnite Deep Freeze bundle. Yeah, I played a lot of Fortnite on my Switch, and 30 FPS for how long is like chapter 2? That sucked. Pokemon was decent. I got Let's Go Eevee, and I thought, oh yeah, it was fine. Kind of annoying, but better to play in handheld mode than with the the other mode. You know which one I'm talking about? Kirby Star Allies, that wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad game. I finished it. It was like really quick though. That reminds me of Yoshi's new island on the 3DS. I finished that in like a day or two, and I was really bored playing through that game. That game was like, that was not it was not that fun. I wish it was more fun. What else we got? Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I have not finished that game because I don't know. I'm just not good at combat, like real-time combat, I think. I don't know. Mario Maker 2. I have a good story with that one. With Mario Maker 2, I was on holiday, and I was told when we get back after our holiday, I'll let you buy any game you want. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna buy Super Mario Maker 2 because I want to. And then the one I bought was it included 1 year of Nintendo Switch Online, because this is when they started implementing it to online services. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to buy this game. I bought it. I tried using the code for Nintendo Switch Online. It didn't work. So I had to contact Nintendo support. Then I finally got it to work. And I finally played through it. And it was a lot of fun playing through those player-made levels. I wish I could like continue playing it, but like I don't have Nintendo Switch Online right now. I'm just looking at like what I got on my shelf. Like I'm not kidding. Rayman. Ubisoft, you suck, but damn, Rayman is really good. I love Rayman. Rayman as a platform is like really fun. Yeah, nah, that's all I can say about it. 3D World and Bowser's Fury. That's a good. They re-released that from the Wii U, and that game's really fun now on the Switch because you got like a Mario Odyssey type of mode in with Bowser's Fury, but then also with 3D World, they just like they sped up everything. Everything's so much faster and snappier. It's a lot of fun with that. Breath of the Wild. I'll be honest, I haven't finished Breath of the Wild yet. But it is like I am really dumb sometimes, and I don't know where to go in the game. Smash Bros. Waking up like for Nintendo Direct and then finding out, it's like seeing like, who's gonna be the new Smash character? The Grinch leak was crazy, man, bro. If you don't know the Grinch leak, basically, so for Smash Bros, they decided to take a photo of there was a leak, right, at a printing company, and Nintendo's Smash Bros thing was there. And it was like the massive mural with like all the characters being added, and then there was Chorus Kids, Gino, Banjo-Kazooie. It was like a crazy leak. Everyone believed it, and then like the reason it's called the Grinch leak because it was being printed with the Grinch movie as well, like Grinch movie assets, and it was like crazy. It was like crazy big. Everyone was trying to speculate stuff. The Nintendo Direct came out like I think like 2 weeks after the Grinch leak occurred. We got Ken and Incineroar in Smash Bros. And those were our final two fighters. And everyone was like disappointed or they were really excited. I was mixed. I was like, this is really cool, but damn, I want Gino and Banjo-Kazooie. And then they also announced this, the season pass, not the season pass, the Fighters Pass, and the Game Awards happened, and then Joker was announced, and then, Hero, and then, like, okay, I'm actually gonna search up the Fighters Pass, because I actually forgot who was in it. Here we go. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. We had Joker at the Game Awards, and then here in a random ass direct, Banjo-Kazooie. I was really hyped for Banjo-Kazooie. I think I screamed at the top of my lungs for that one. That was really fun. Terry Bogard, I saw him. Sakura just casually dropped him. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then Byleth got announced, like, oh no, Fire Emblem ramp. Fire Emblem ramp. I'm like, oh, that sucks. But then I actually got to play. I played Byleth once they'd released. I didn't actually mind them. They were actually a pretty fun character to play as. Pretty interesting. Then Fire Pass 2 got announced. Min straight off the bat. Finally an arms rep. That was interesting. Like and then Minecraft, Steve and Alex and like all the other styles. Oh, that was like. I was just jaw dropped. I didn't think they'd be able to get the rights for Minecraft, but they did, and it was funny. It was like so funny, like seeing it. And then Sephiroth finally coming to Smash. I was just like, I was in disbelief. I'm like, I was watching. I looked at my screen. I'm like, and I told myself out loud, what took them so long? Finally. And then Pyra Mythra got announced as well. I thought that was interesting. I played them. I played as them. They weren't that bad. I didn't mind them. Not really my style of character. I think Kazuya as well from Tekken. Him just throwing Kirby off and then he's just flying in the background. That was funny. And then very last, Sora, man. Bro. I can't explain how hype Sora was in Smash. Because I'm pretty sure back when they did the Smash Bros. Smash Ballad, Fighter Ballad, I'm pretty sure. I think it was in Brawl. Smash Bros. Brawl. They got a bunch of people. They wanted like they want to know who people wanted in Smash. There was Gino, there was King K. Rool, there was some other dudes that I forgot. But then there's also like Sora, and I don't know what strings Disney had to pull. no, Nintendo had to pull to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts because it's a Disney property. What strings did they have to pull to get Sora? I watched it live. I'm like, I went crazy, and then I was like, finally. And then I found out Gina was gonna be a costume, and I got really sad. But that's okay. But no, I'm like, Sakurai, I don't know what you're doing for the next Smash game, but I'm hoping it's gonna be fun as, like really fun. Because they always are. What else we got? We got like a bunch of other stuff, like Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Dread, Kirby and Forgotten Land, Skyward Sword, all those games, yeah. Okay, I'll stuck with the Switch games. But Nintendo, bro, when they release a banger, you know it's a banger. I remember waking up one morning and I look at Twitter and I saw like this dude was like, "Who's Emio?" If you for Nintendo, I'm like, "Who is Emio? I don't know this guy." And I thought, "Oh my god, Eternal Darkness! It's gonna be another horror game on the Switch, like a first party." And then the next day, it was for Famicom Club or whatever that's called. I'm very happy that those fans got a new game in their franchise, but damn, I thought it was gonna be like a horror type of thing. It looked really cool. That's okay though. Alright. What else I wrote? What else did I write? We got 3 topics left here. Excuse me. Alright. What I don't like about Nintendo. 1, copyright practices and the re-releasing of old games. They do not do that often. Oh yeah, okay. Now I think of a copyright thing. Mother 3, where is it? It's a Japan exclusive game that they haven't brought to like the States or Europe or anywhere. The only way to play Mother 3, like quote unquote play it, is either play the Japanese version or play the English translation. And the English translation is like really good. I'm really happy that the Mother 3 English translation team did such a good job on Mother 3. Like they did a really good job. And damn, now I just wish Mother 3 was like officially released, because it's not, and it sucks. Like Mother 3 is one of the most influential games. Like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's also influential, but it's also like one of the games that hasn't, like, that's been stuck in Japan for so long because Nintendo hasn't bothered localizing it, and it sucks. It's a good game. It's so good. And then, like, then it just, no, they're not bringing him back. They're not gonna do it. They even made a joke about it. And I think it was E3, it was one of the directs. It was a Robot Chicken parody. The guy goes, "Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3. And then Reggie just sets him on fire with the fire flower. Like, that was hilarious. But no, it sucks, though. Yeah, I don't like that about Nintendo. Like, they have, like really good games, but most of the time they have them in Japan only. It's like sometimes. Like, I get that. Like, they come with the localizing might sell better in Japan and stuff. Like, some other locations, but damn, it sucks, though. I think another thing that I had about Nintendo, before, I said it before, was their prices for remasters and remakes. Because if, like, they did a really good job with Metroid Prime Remastered, and they put out a good price, but then you got a game like Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, or Donkey Kong Country Returns HD on the Switch, and they're making you charge, like, a full $60 for, like, a remaster. And they didn't even do that much, they just upped the graphics and then maybe, like, changed the controls. Like, that sucks, man. Like, why would they do that? Also, yeah, it's like re-releasing their older games. They don't do that much. So then most people have to resort to like piracy, and that sucks. Because they're willing to like pay money for them, but then like they can't because they have to give it to like these third-party sellers. That sucks, man. Like, I would gladly buy, like, these older games again if they, like, re-release them somehow. Like, before the Switch eShop, on the Wii and Wii U and 3DS eShops, they sold Virtual Console titles. You could buy those classic games on them. But then because the eShop's gone now, you can't play them now because that's gone. The only way to play them is piracy, and that, like, most people gladly pay for it. But instead, they lock these games behind Nintendo Switch Online as well for like $60 if you want to play Game Boy Advance and N64. Like, what's the point then? Like, let us buy the individual games instead of making us buy the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I know you want more people to play online, and you want to give them the good benefits. But if you're gonna give them some better benefits, or allow the games to be sold by themselves on the eShop as Virtual Console titles, like you did before on the Wii and the Wii U and the 3DS. Like, there's a big market for it right now. Like, people are very nostalgic right now. They want to play these old games, but they have to pay inflated prices to play them, and that sucks. Like, I don't know why they decide to do this and think, yeah, it's a smart idea. Let's lock it behind a Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I get that's kind of smart, but it sucks for the people that do want to play these games. Especially with, like, original hardware. They will not reproduce original hardware games. Like, for example, on the Game Boy, or the Game Boy Advance, or the NES, SNES, like, those they won't re-release games on those consoles on their original hardware so that there's newer copies circulating. They won't do that. No, they won't. They'll put, like, it's getting harder and harder to play these older games because of Nintendo not doing anything about it, and Nintendo, I'm pretty sure they're a public company, so you can, like, buy shares from them, I think. I don't know about that though. I don't think so. I might be wrong. But instead of, like, they could re-release these games on, like, by themselves on the eShop, and then they still do good. I'm pretty sure they sold pretty well on the Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. I remember on the Wii, I think every week, there'd be a new Virtual Console game for you to buy. Like, that's sick. That's cool. Do that. Now, if you go on the Switch eShop, you got, like disgusting ass games, like AI generated, and, like, explicit content. Like, what's going on? Where's your filter? Like, that sucks, man. I really hate that. I don't know. Like, they should really, like, fix that up. And that leads me to my other point. What they should improve on. They should improve on the Nintendo Switch eShop and how they sell the games digitally. Because if you go on the eShop right now, and you go to the recent releases, you will find, like, terrible games, AI generated, disgusting games, explicit content. By the way, Nintendo's a company made for kids. Like, they are, like, their games are made for children to play and enjoy and have fun with. But then, if they want to buy a game on the eShop, they gotta go through these terrible, terrible games just to find, like, actual good stuff in it. Like, that, why? Why would you do that? Why would you want to set yourself apart by doing, like, why? I don't get it. You have a good market there, but you've ruined it by having no filters for the eShop, not selling content that could have been sold, like Virtual Console, limited releases, especially with, like, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That was a limited release. Same with Fire Emblem. They re-released the NES Fire Emblem, pretty sure, for a limited time, and then you can't buy it anymore. Like, what? Why would you do such a thing? And I think the other big problem that's starting to occur right now, especially in the video game market, is people more and more buying digital than physical. Like, digital is great. but physical, digital, you're buying a license technically. That's how Steam works. If you buy a game off of Steam, you're technically buying the game, but you're also buying a license to play the game. But then on like stuff like Switch, you're buying the game, but it's also technically a license as well. While with physical games, you get to you own that. You will never lose that because you own that game now, technically. You can do whatever you want. You can dump that game. You can you can give the game to someone else, like the physical form of it to someone else. Like let them borrow it and then get it back once they're done. Like, what? I don't know. Like, it kind of sucks now that like the more gaming ages, the further we get into gaming nowadays, the more unpractical practices happen. And I hate that. Go buy digital, go buy physical games, go do whatever. But make it so we own it permanently. We own it forever. An example of this is The Crew from Ubisoft. If you don't know, The Crew is a racing game by Ubisoft, and the only way to play the game is connected to Ubisoft servers. They have shut down the servers, so even if you own it physically or digitally, you can never play the game again, because Ubisoft has made it so you can only play the game if you connect to the servers, and the servers are gone. You now have a paperweight. What are you gonna do now? Like that. Why? There's a really good website right now. It's called StopKillingGames.com, and they are trying to get real world action on ending the practice of publishers destroying video games that have sold to customers. It's for the EU. So if the EU makes passes this, game developers will need to they'll need to follow the EU law. I can't explain it well. Go to StopKillingGames.com. They explain it a lot better than I do. But they are doing a great thing for a great cause to save the preservation of gaming. Go check them out. They are great. I would sign, but I can't do it because I'm stuck in Australia. But even if you're not in Europe, there's like a ton of other ways you can help out. But it's such a great cause of like protecting video game preservation, and so that these companies don't get away with selling you a license for a game instead of you being able to own the game forever. Like, it sucks. Anyway, that's my rant on Nintendo and I guess the video game industry now too, but it's mainly supposed to be a rant on Nintendo. I like Nintendo a lot. I like Nintendo's games. I like the stuff that they do, like their consoles and stuff. The consoles are great. Their games are pretty good. It's just their practices on stuff like how they sell their games, what they do if they want to remake or remaster it. They're a decent company. Damn, they suck sometimes, especially with those not letting us buy retro games on their eShop. Instead, you have to subscribe to NSO. That's something that I don't like that much. But yeah, this is a little rant. I hope this makes up for me not being able to stream for the next couple of weeks or something like that. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. That's my rant on Nintendo though. I hope you enjoyed this little rant I just did. My opinions may be wrong. They may not agree with some people, and I understand that. Everyone has different opinions. you can't change that, you know. You can't change someone's opinion unless I think maybe you provide. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's my little rant on Nintendo. You can just like leave this on in the background, it's like a little podcast thing. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening. I guess there's probably just gonna be some gameplay in the background of this video. No pictures, audio. So just like keep this on for a bit. Keep this like this little video going for a bit. Just keep it on in the background. Have some audio while you play some games or something. I don't know. I'll see you later though. Thank you for listening. Bye everyone.